too bright outside, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I'll call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Let's talk about round 2 in the Xbox bracket. Jomar and Ty Debo both advanced with double-digit victories, while defense to offense overcame a double-digit fourth quarter deficit to win by 2.
Oh, he gets it to go!
In round 2 of the PlayStation bracket, Onus put an end to Luckershot's Cinderella run. And Zeb moved on as the
Welcome to Philadelphia, the birthplace of America. The downtown skyline shining brilliantly tonight. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people called on Joel Embiid to be more aggressive. The process accepted that with humility, saying, I want to be great, and it's only right for people to expect me to drop 35 a night. At the same time, he said, I'm not a selfish player. If the defense double teams me, it's about making the right play. Kevin?
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for him.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell and Bogdanovich, they're the wings. O'Neal is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings midseason?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 6 teams, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Simmons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
And Simmons drops them both. Here's Mitchell. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
And it's blocked by Simmons. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. 3-pointer by Embiid. And that one is off. Simmons against Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Rudy wanted it more than anyone else. He's going to be around for a long time. Look forward to watching him.
And they pick up 2.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Conley against Simmons. Shot from 12. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Doesn't have to jump much because of his length. It is unmatchable. Rudy Gobert.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Conley dishes to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. Pass to Conley. Launches it. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
This is what you get from a vet looking to recapture the momentum for his team with the answer 3.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner, and in 2019 was named NBA Teammate of the Year. That shot, Conley has perfected it. The little teardrop.
And here's Simmons for 3. That shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Last time they met was in Utah.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups. Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell, accurate with a jumper from the elbow.
Donovan Mitchell, he covers every base, even showing the touch from mid-range.
Here's Simmons. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
and that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Conley for three, and Utah another three.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
A three from Simmons, another three for Philadelphia.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Simmons missing again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Knocked away. Curry with the steal, and here comes the break. The tray. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first for the 76ers. Jazz trail by 7. Outside Conley, and stolen by Simmons. And oh, here we go. Here is nobody back.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. They lead by 7. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And here is Conley. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here is Conley. He's got 8. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Hey, Smitty, Steve Kerr talked about how Michael Jordan scared his teammates into becoming better players. Would that kind of approach, you think, work today with players entering the league?
You know, I think you have to be careful, yes. But I think on a general, if you're looking at just a blank sheet of paper on how to get guys motivated, I think it takes his leaders, which it starts with ownership, management, coach, and best players. If they work hard and they see the blueprint that way, they usually follow.
Philadelphia leading by 12. Fires the three. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Conley finds Mitchell. Launches a three. They get it back. Out to Conley. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Conley's got 13 points.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Here's Milton. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the 76ers lead by 14. Shoots the three. And Utah another three.
Even though Mitchell isn't all that efficient from range, the most impressive thing to me is he believes the shot is going in.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Jazz trail by 15. Clarkson on the wing. Uncovered. Doesn't go for him.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Inside, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
A shot by Milton, no good. Utah's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Conley's shot is off.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Harris. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Simmons. George Niang, he's checked in for the Jazz. Joe Ingles comes in for Michael Conley. Here's Korkmaz. He's coming off a 19-point game against Indiana. Yep, it counts.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
To the inside. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist by Mitchell.
And while Favors has developed his outside shot, right there in the paint is his comfort zone.
Maxey, no good. Jazz trail by 15. A 3-ball. And it's Mitchell missing. And so here is Philadelphia. Here's Korkmaz. No good on the 3. Jazz shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. Passes it to Favors. And here's Clarkson, defended by Milton. No good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Howard. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the 76ers lead by 17. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Ingles. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Niang following the basket by Dwight Howard. Here's Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
The first free throw is good.
I love Donovan Mitchell's versatility as a scorer. Half court, in transition, at the line, adapts his game to whatever the night calls for.
He hits both from the stripe. The 76ers leading by 15. Ring shot on the way. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Count it, good.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Now, here's Thibault. Ingles covering, and that one's good. Thibault.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Clarkson, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's two things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Now, here's Clarkson. 20 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And the shot is good.
We know he's an explosive guard with a scoring mentality, but he's making big plays for others.
Here's Korkmaz. No good on the triple. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a 14-point game.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The Jazz have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And that one misses. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Pelicans. Here's Milton. Nailed from three-point land. Milton's got his second basket of the night.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
It's stolen by Milton. Beyond the arc. Another three for Philadelphia.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Jazz trail by 18. The wide open look here for Ingles. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Howard. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Howard's got his third bucket of the night. 7 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Clarkson. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
It's always risky to throw the double team at someone. You have to be aware of who you're leaving open.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be, but at the end of the day, we got to be able to focus on us. Obviously we went through a little bit of a rough patch. We're still figuring things out, but we can make adjustments and continue to build. And I think we're playing great basketball. I think we're doing things the right way.
And Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Howard. Then it's Green, and it's Korkmaz in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Favors. Favors got his second basket of the game.
You love the effort of Favors. On the glass, he's a scrappy player who comes away with second chance opportunities for his club.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Great job getting it to go after he takes the hit. Mitchell plays with a force every night.
Curry outside. Another three for Philadelphia.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Jazz trail by 18. Niang passes to Mitchell. Over Howard. And the rejection by Curry. That one good for two. Favors got 6 points. Philadelphia has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Thibault can't get it to go. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Here's Mitchell. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And the rejection by Curry.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. And Utah also making a switch. Bogdanovich is checked in. Here's Clarkson. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. He throw good. Clarkson, a different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert comes in for George Niang. And it's Conley in for Joe Ingles. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Michael Conley picks one up.
Gotta admire the hard work by Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Simmons drops them both. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Simmons against Clarkson. Bogdanovich passes to Clarkson. Over Harris. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
And here's Simmons for three. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to Clarkson. Lets the 3 fly. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Moves back up. And Harris puts it in. And the 76ers lead by 20.
A tremendous defensive rebounder. Harris getting it done at the offensive end that time.
Conley the pass to Clarkson. Outside Bogdanovich. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers leading by 20. Embiid from outside. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And the stretch 5 capabilities of Embiid. Just another layer of his game that makes him so dangerous.
And that one's good by Favors. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Curry, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Embiid with the steal. From 17 feet out, again, Philadelphia.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. Look at Philadelphia. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
And right now for the 76ers, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year, no doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
Curry, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Clarkson against Green. Bogdanovich wide open, and good as it just snugs right down through the net. Here's Simmons. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Clarkson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
O'Neal kicks to Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Clarkson's got 13.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And some changes here for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Danny Green. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one back, playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 13. Kept alive. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Milton. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Here's Maxey. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Count the basket. 15 points in the game. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
And continuing to work on his jumper. If Simmons can ever take that shot with consistency, I think the whole league will be on notice.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 15. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Utah has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter, less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Utah calls timeout, and looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
That money machine. I went to the dock, I caught that gangrene. He say having money ain't everything you see. But we both know he went so It's you time back, getting to it, no handouts.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. And a brief look now at who's leading the league in the rebound department. Rudy Gobert, 3rd.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Here's Conley. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Maxey. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Utah's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Conley finds Bogdanovich. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Lets it go with a 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Philadelphia has gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Took him no time at all on that one. Embiid's got 9 points in the quarter.
And remember now, Embiid lost 20 pounds during the summer of 19. There, looking light on his feet in transition. Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Jazz shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Bogdanovich is most effective when his teammates are setting him up, and all he has to do is knock it down.
Timeout called the 76ers. And the 76ers with some changes. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Ben Simmons. Utah also making some changes. George Niang, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell's subbed in for Mike Conley. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Knocks it loose. From past the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo. And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016, spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
And the Jazz with possession here. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
Doesn't matter to the great offensive players who's guarding them, and Donovan Mitchell is trying to become one of them.
Here's Thybulle. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Thybulle's got his second bucket of the night. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Mitchell with it. 17 points in the game. And it's blocked. 2 on none. No one back to stop this.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Tries it from 9, and he connects with the jumper. Mitchell's got 19 points.
And right there, Donovan Mitchell showing off that confidence. He's quick and he's powerful.
Maxey, no good. And there's the pass to Ingles. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Ingles has got 5 now.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, the reserves have been a big story. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they've scored the ball, they've gotten stops, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
We'll see if they can close it out in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 30 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Tremendous game so far for Simmons. He's really on the offensive end of the floor. This is the production you want from him every night.
Shaq, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, with the way they struggle to defend the three-point line, it's starting to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low.
Though he'll challenge you with the dribble, Bogdanovich often stops short of the rim, opting for the floater. Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
The 76ers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. That's good from Simmons. Utah shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Conley against Curry. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Right side, Conley. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now here's Embiid. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Now here's Mitchell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Mitchell's got 21.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
He can get that shot anytime he wants. Because of his ability to blow by you, Donovan gets you on your heels, and he stops and pops. Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Here's Conley after the Sixers pick up 2. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Here's Curry. The shot from the low post is good. 25 points in the game.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Jazz have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feed. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
One of the main weapons Bogdanovich brings, a dead-eye three-point shooter with impressive range.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. There's the dish to Mitchell. Over Embiid, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
If he keeps knocking down that shot, Donovan Mitchell is poised to be a dominant player for years to come.
And Green gets it to go. Now Conley, 15 points in the game. To the paint, here's O'Neal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid. The Jazz have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. The 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Simmons can't get it to go. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. And the rejection by Curry. And now Philadelphia on the break. Embiid leading the charge. That one drops for him.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 12. Mitchell. And it's blocked by Simmons. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Tipped away. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. And he gets the bucket. Mitchell's got 27 points.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
And Simmons slams it in.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Mitchell left side. No good with the triple.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And Embiid gets it to go.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Hits the target from 18 feet. 29 points for Donovan Mitchell.
The future's awfully bright for this young man. Mitchell put his stamp on the game from day one. Big-time shot maker. And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open. It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
The 76ers shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Here's Embiid. Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around.
He'll send it back.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Thibault's checked in. Derek Favors checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson comes in for Bogdanovich. And Utah has possession. O'Neal kicks to Conley. Here's Mitchell. He's got 31. Here's O'Neal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from O'Neal. O'Neal hits them both. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. Second, Joel Embiid.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Knocked loose. Here's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
It's not rocket science. At some point, the defense has to show more urgency getting back in transition.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. Now, here's Thibault. Defense is right there. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Outside Favors. O'Neal up top. Back to Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
Favors will never turn down a chance to dunk it. A powerful presence who really intimidates defenders with his athleticism.
Thibault. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Thibault's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Utah has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the 3rd. Mitchell in the corner. This one for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Good D by Mitchell. Jazz shooting it well here in the 3rd, about 50%. Here's Clarkson. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Green gets it to go.
More shooter than penetrator. Danny Green pulls up and knocks it down.
The Jazz shooting well, 50% from the floor. Conley feeling it out. Kicks it to Clarkson. And Embiid with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And Utah with a change here, too. Ingles is checked in. Mitchell's shot is good.
Mitchell's really been working on getting free off the ball and being accurate off the catch and shoot.
Here's Simmons, and he makes good on the layup. Simmons got 7 points here in this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Jazz ball.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Houston Rockets. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about. Oh, my! Wow! What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Green against Clarkson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. Timeout called the 76ers.
Timeout for the 76ers.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
He's checked in for Philadelphia. George Niang, he's checked in for the Jazz.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. And here's Maxey. He's got 12. Here's Thibault. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play. He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Thibault, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Thibault's got 10. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. And stolen by Thibault. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Clarkson. Fires from deep. Drops in the tray. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
And that one drops.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Jazz shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Pass to Favors. Mitchell dishes to Clarkson. Over Thibault. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Clarkson's got 22 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again, teams giving up big leads.
The drive by Mitchell, and he lays it straight in. Mitchell's got 37.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
They get the rebound. Howard can't hit. The Jazz shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And checking out the numbers for Clarkson, he's been more than solid over the last month, averaging about 18 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
And he knocks down the first one. And Mitchell drops them both. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Niang passes to Mitchell. 1:11 left to play here in the third. Banked in off the glass. Mitchell's got 41.
He is just self-willing, his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Clarkson passes to Favors. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Yes, that goes in. Mitchell's got 43 points.
Favors is a terrific big man, a wonderful passer who sees the floor so well.
Here's Korkmaz, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
That free throw good from Korkmaz. And some changes here for the 76ers. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. And it's Seth Curry in for Matisse Thybulle. Utah also making some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Bogdanovich in for Jordan Clarkson. Both good from the line that time. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Mitchell is doubled. Here's Niang. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Dishes it to Mitchell. The pass to Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Misses the three. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Mike's got out there with Korkmaz. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Maxey. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Stolen. That's tipped. And here's Ingles outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
Utah's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Brantley. Here's Niang. Nice ball movement by Utah. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Fires from the wing. Here's Howard. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Brantley, and it's sent back by Howard. Here's Scott, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Scott's got his first basket of the night. Jazz have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Sinks the three-pointer.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Here's Milton, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. Tries again. Kicks it to Ingles. There's the triple. Rebounded by Howard.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
That one goes. Count it. Milton's got 4 points this quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
The drive by Mitchell. That shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Offensive rebound, Howard. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
Brantley with the bucket.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Lets it go from the wing. A shot by Milton, no good. Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Passes it to Hughes. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Here's Korkmaz, and the 76ers tack on 2 more. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the middle, here's Hughes. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Here's Scott, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. The Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Mitchell looking it over. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. The baseline J. And again, it's Philadelphia.
just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Niang's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Now, here's Milton. Ingles covering. Jazz have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. And it's Mitchell missing.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Timeout called the 76ers. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And, Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Tony Bradley comes in for Dwight Howard. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. The Jazz making a switch here. Here's Simmons. 3-on-3. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
Elbow. 2.
Shooting for Utah. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Philadelphia shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
Utah's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Morgan. Here's Oney. And the layup is good. Oney's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
And the 76ers call time here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And Simmons kicks to Milton. Here's Bradley. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Oni passes to Morgan. Nice ball movement by Utah. The shot by Oni, no good. And it's Bradley with the ball for the 76ers. Shot from free throw range. And again, it's Philadelphia.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Hughes with it. And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target scorer, Greg, to end the game and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star Game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. So it's the Jazz now. Oni passes to Hughes. And it's blocked by Bradley. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. Here's Hughes. He drains it from the right block. Hughes got 6 in the quarter. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
I think Simmons' understanding of the game is off the charts. He has a great feel and awareness on the court.
They get a hand on it. Niang passes to Hughes. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Simmons against Hughes. Releases from 15. Second chance shot. The rebound by Niang. Niang's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. High arcing shot, and he sinks the layup.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Now here's Milton. He's tightly guarded, and he makes that one. Milton's got 10 points here in the second half.
He always has the green light to take those kinds of shots because he is absolutely lethal from there.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Matisse Thybulles checked in for Shake Milton.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to demand a trade. Talk about what that does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think, let's be honest, it makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution, I think, is if you have a team that is very close-knit, if you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars in place.
Here's Oni. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. The 76ers shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Bucket is good. Bradley's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Niang passes to Brantley. There's the pass to Niang. Six to shoot. Pass to Morgan. Puts up a three. Buries it from three-point range. Morgan's got himself on the board with three there.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Oni. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game. And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
Jazz ball.
And the 76ers with some changes. Poirier's checked in. And Maxi's subbed in for Simmons. Utah's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Morgan the pass to Oni. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
And the 76ers call time here. They're ahead by 40. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up, and that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And it's Bradley with the ball for the 76ers. And yes, it's good.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Bangs home the trifecta.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Maxey. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Oni. Passes it to Hughes. And Utah, another three.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Now, here's Maxey. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, we know you're tough inside, but it was the long-range game that was working tonight. So what were you seeing out there?
I just shot the ball pretty well, and they left me open, and I made some threes, and they keep leaving me open. I'm gonna keep shooting.
Well, with results like tonight's, man, they may have to rethink that strategy. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.